Today we got hello everyone. Today we got this BUNN commercial unit. Customer complaint is that the unit is not brewing. We'll check it out and see what's going on. So we're gonna start from the top. Just gonna open those two screws. I think there's one or two screws here, and then we'll see all the components if they are in good condition. Alright, so I had to go and grab my voltmeter, and I'm just going to test all the components. So we'll start with the continuity test right here, and I'm just going to show you what I'm going to check. So first we want to check the electrical. It looks like there's a fuse as well. So we will start with the fuse. You see there's a reset button right here. I don't want to touch it yet. I just want to make sure that the fuse is okay. So fuse is good, no problems there. Now let's see if this element is just one connection or it's two connections. So element is good too. That means when you hear the beep, and it's around 13.4 ohms. So the element is good, the safety fuse is good. So that's pretty much all the electrical on this side. But this machine also have a thermostat, which is, I'm gonna open the front cover right here and I'll show you where the thermostat is. Alright, so the model number for this BUNN is CWT F15-APS SF. So you can see always the model number on this side, and then the schematic, the wiring diagram, going to be on the back side usually for the newer units. Now I will show you the components that located just up front. So you have few components here. This is where your water is coming in. This is your inlets, and this is your thermostat, and this is your control board. So what we want to do, we want first to turn it on. Okay, so the good news is that most likely we have power on. Now we're gonna have to check for power, so we're gonna put voltage AC, and we're going to check here. And as you can see, there's no power. It says 0.012, which means 0. So that's not good. Let's see if we have power. So between the ground and one leg we have power. What about the other side? So the other side we have power too. Now let's see if the tank is actually getting hot. The thermostat here, you can play around with that. You can either turn it off completely or turn it on. So let me see if it gets hot. You might want to put some water in, see what's going on in there. I might need to put some more water, but just for the testing purposes, I just want to make sure that it's actually getting hot and the elements are getting hot. I don't see any problems on this side. The only thing I'm a little bit worried is that we don't have power between those two, but it's not necessary, because I have to see if it's one element or two elements, because it could be one element on the right side and one element on the left side, because we have power from the ground to the element itself. So we want to see if it's actually getting hot. So I don't really think that the tank is getting hot. I might need to fill a little bit more water. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to fill a little bit more water and then see if it's actually getting hot. Alright, so I filled a little bit more water inside. I'm just gonna show you the diagram. So we have L1 on the left hand side, we have the neutral and the L2, and they are connected to the main switch. So it looks like this is the main switch. So as soon as you turn it on, the heating element should start working. So on one side you have the heater switch, then you have the limit thermostat, which is this guy right here, and then you have the thermostat, which is right there. It's all connected parallel, as you can see. Then you have a faucet option, so it's on the back side, and then you have the tank. So the tank is connected between the black wire and the red wire on the L2, as you can see here. Also, it's between, is it the white wire? Yeah, so between the black and the white. So between the white and the black, because it's connected, it's one heating element, we should have 120 volts right there between the black and the white, see? And we have 0. Let me try to reset it, see if we get any power. Nothing. So we have to see why we don't get power. So I'm going to check this fuse right here and see if it works. The easiest way to check, you can poke right here and you can poke right there and check. So the fuse is good. You heard the beeping. Let me see. I can feel some heat, but I think this heat is from the lamp. Let me just see. So we don't have power between those two, which is where the power problem is. Let me turn off the thermostat. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold here and turn on the thermostat. See, still no power. So we have to investigate, get 120 on this side. If you don't get 120 on this side, when you hear the click, because this is the click, this to the left side, that means it's off. See, off, and then to the right side, it's on. So when you hear on, then you have to have 120 volts right here. If you don't have 120 volts right here, that means the thermostat is bad. Let me do one more check just to make sure. Power on, voltage check, 0. See, 0.011, which means pretty much that this component is bad. If you check it to the ground, you have the 120 on one side and 120 on the other side, but you don't have 120 between those two. So this is the component needs to be replaced, and after that we're going to receive power on the element right here, and it should be all good to go. If you guys have any questions, you can comment, like, and subscribe. This is for a BUNN espresso or coffee machine, sorry. Model number is CWT-F15-APS. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.